KTSM 9 News Now starts right now.
And good afternoon, everyone. I'm Estela Casas. Thanks for choosing 9 News Now. Today we have new details on a shooting that left one woman dead. Her suspected killer, her husband, is still on the loose. Plus, court documents recount the moments before a shooting that left a dog hurt. Now that family and how that family pet is doing tonight. And Texas DPS has released photos of the 7 migrants who are at the El Paso County Jail after last month's riot. Let's begin with new details in that deadly shooting, now confirmed to have been between a husband and wife. This man on your screen, 59-year-old Oscar Sandoval, still has not been caught after he was accused of Mesilla Marshall of killing his wife, 39-year-old Shireen Al-Jaburi. KTSM 9 News reporter Skylar Soto has been following this investigation for us, and she joins us in the newsroom with what we're learning about Sandoval. Skylar.
Estela, many questions are being raised as to what happened Monday night after Shireen Al-Jaburi died after being shot. Her husband, Oscar Sandoval, being named the suspect in this case. And today, KTSM obtaining court documents listing how the events of the crime play out as the search for Sandoval continues. And one detail I found is that Sandoval reportedly signed over deeds of his property to his 19-year-old son days before the shooting with no explanation as to why. Now, looking further into that court document, a witness told investigators they saw Shireen Al-Jaburi get out of a dark-colored Ford Explorer SUV and run towards the witness's car, saying, "I've been shot," and motioned her hand to call. The witness said they feared for her life as she saw a man, now identified by marshals as Sandoval. Sandoval chased Al-Jaburi with a handgun before shooting her 4 times. They went on to say they saw Sandoval drive away, passing the witness while locking eyes with them. Documents say the witness described Sandoval as 5 feet, approximately 40 to 50 years old, wearing blue bottoms, a dark shirt, and a solid color baseball hat. Now, this video was captured by a home surveillance camera in Sunland Park, New Mexico, where the vehicle involved was later found. In it, you see a man fitting Sandoval's description, leaving his car parked, then walking down the street to an unknown location. Now, Sandoval has a warrant out for his arrest for first-degree murder, and tonight at 10, I'll break down more of the details, like how family members notified law enforcement, where Sandoval's vehicle was parked, and what was found inside. In the newsroom, I'm Skylar Soto, KTSM 9 News.
A lot of new details. Okay, Skylar, thank you very much. And Mesilla marshals say Sandoval is considered armed and dangerous, and they warn the public not to approach him. And just into our newsroom, all UTEP classes before noon on tomorrow are canceled due to an urgent technology maintenance issue. Many UTEP technology and data services will go offline starting tonight at 10 p.m. All employees should report to work as usual, but many online services and platforms will not be available until noon. New photos have been released by the Department of Public Safety. They show the faces of 7 of the 9 people the state says instigated a riot at the border last month. That's the same riot that led to the arrest of more than 200 migrants. KTSM 9 News reporter Oriana Botaro is live at Gate 36 in El Paso with more on who these men are. Oriana.
Good afternoon, Estela. All 9 individuals are facing felony charges, and 7 of those are being held in custody in the El Paso County Jail. Their arrests are all part of a larger effort to find those that were involved in the chaos that unfolded here in Gate 36 on March 21st, when a group of illegal immigrants attempted to breach the concertina wire and enter the United States illegally. These are the photos released by DPS showing the 7 men currently being held. Their ages range from 18 to 46. They all come from several different countries, and DPS says they are searching for 2 other men that would also face felony charges once arrested. Now, just yesterday, El Paso District Attorney Bill Hicks held a press conference where he said about 1,000 migrants gathered at the riverbanks on March 21st, and that a group of 425 pushed through the barriers placed by the soldiers and into the guardsmen themselves. More than 200 are currently being held at the El Paso County Jail and surrounding facilities on misdemeanor charges. Those arrests have recently raised concerns over overcrowding, and however, once released, those individuals will be turned over to ICE. And over the weekend, Judge Humberto Acosta approved the release of those detainees, not including the ones that are facing felony charges. This continues to be a developing story. Stay with KTSM on air and online for the latest. Reporting in the U.S.-Mexico border, Oriana Botaro, KTSM 9 News.
Oriana, thank you. And we have documents in the shooting of a dog in Sunland Park. Two men who say they were the accused shooter told investigators they had never met him before the incident. In the court documents obtained by KTSM, the two told police they met 27-year-old Carlos Gonzalez Martinez Monday night at the Wall in Santa Teresa, but never got his name. That area is located off Pete Dominici Highway and is often used for recreational purposes. The document goes on to state that Martinez then asked them for a ride back to Sunland Park. They say when they arrived at the 200 block of Yucca Drive, Martinez allegedly told one of them to get down with him to film him shooting one of the dogs. The man driving told police after he heard the gunshot, both men ran back into the vehicle and Martinez pointed a firearm at him, telling him to take him home. Court documents say both men walked into Martinez's home, and when police arrived, both exited without Martinez and were detained by police. As we've reported, Martinez barricaded himself in his home and was taken into custody at Tuesday morning. He is facing felony charges, including extreme animal cruelty for shooting that dog. Meanwhile, the owner of Oyuki, the husky that was shot, says she is in stable condition today. The fundraiser set up for Oyuki's medical expenses has added up to more than $11,000 right now, so she can get back to health. KTSM is also learning more about the man who police say drove drunk and killed another man after a crash in East El Paso last week. According to court documents obtained by KTSM, 35-year-old Enrique Joel Peña told police that he had a few drinks at his work at Union Draft House on George Dieter near Target last Thursday morning and headed home. Peña told police that while approaching the intersection of George Dieter and Pelicano, a black car driven by 42-year-old Isidro Ruiz Jr. cut him off and caused the crash. Court documents say at the scene of the crash, an officer noticed an odor of alcohol coming from Peña's breath, and he had red, bloodshot eyes with droopy eyelids. Investigators say there were no skid marks or tire marks at the scene, indicating he did not use his brakes and probably didn't know Ruiz's car was stopped in front of him. Peña is facing a charge of murder. Well, let's get a first check of the forecast. Chief Meteorologist Robert Bettis is joining us now from Vado. Hi, Robert. Hello.
How do I look?
You look great.
How do I look, Estella?
I like those
Hello.
glasses.
Let me pull off my
oh, that's you.
my imitation aviators. Yeah, let me just pull them off. Oh, you thought it was Tom Cruise. I get that. Either that or Joe Biden. I'm not sure either way. Anyway, hi, live here at Vado Speedway Park, and it is Wednesday, and that means it's time for our small town spotlight, and we are shining a lot on Vado, New Mexico. It's a wonderful place, and this is one of the star attractions. Joining me right here, Royal Jones. He's the owner and developer of this speedway. Royal, fantastic. This is your car, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
It's a Sprinter.
Sprint car. Yes, wing sprint car.
How fast does it go?
We can get up over 100 on the straightaways and these things on the dirt with 24 other cars out there with you. It's pretty crazy.
I want to show you just real quick a little tease of what's coming up. Not a lot of room in here. I'm only 6'5", just kidding. And it's a tight fit. Now, we'll show you around this car, and let me get you that steering wheel back there. Okay, so your forecast perfect tomorrow, 82 degrees. Friday, a little windy and warm, and then gusty winds on Saturday. Your full forecast coming up in just a little bit. Estella.
Okay, we'll check in later. Thank you, Tom Cruise. It is almost 10 minutes past 5 o'clock. We're going to take you outside at US 54 in Trowbridge. Traffic is flowing smoothly. It looks great out there right now. A little different story at I-10 in Toronto. As you can see, this is often what happens at this hour on I-10 in that area, in the city center. There is a slowdown, but we don't know of any traffic accidents, so traffic is moving slowly. If you can avoid this area, please do so. Our preview of Small Town Spotlight continues. Coming up, we'll learn about a church in Vado that's almost 200 years old with multiple structures that have their own stories to tell. Thanks for watching KTSM 9 News Now, putting local first.
Your local weather authority, Robert Bettis, the Borderlands' only certified broadcast meteorologist.
You know, Robert, I'm really proud of you. Not a lot of people in your position would actually try to get in this car, but especially for you to mess your hair up by putting that helmet on, I just think it's amazing, and I'm so proud of you. That I think everyone should just watch Channel 9 from now on, just to think about you with that hair messed up under that helmet. It's just amazing.
Royal, that's one of the sweetest things anybody has ever said to me, and I appreciate that. It took a lot for me to put this helmet on, knowing that I probably would not recover my hair for the day. Are we ready to start the ignition sequence on this Sprinter?
Sure.
Okay, why don't we do the forecast, and then we're going to let her rip. You know what I mean?
Got it.
Are we sure the lawyers are all good and everything? Everybody's
you said
good.
your prayers?
Of course, I'm consistently praying.
Okay, good.
It's very cramped in here, and I'm horrified by this machine. Okay, let's take a look at your exclusive 9-day forecast. We can expect another perfect day tomorrow with a high temperature of 82 degrees. It's going to be so beautiful, and the winds are going to be light tomorrow afternoon. On Friday, the winds pick up a little bit, gusting to between 30 and 35 miles per hour. The best part of tomorrow, or Friday, is that we're not going to have any dust. Now, Saturday rolls around, and that's going to be a different story. Expect those winds to be gusting to close to 55, possibly 60 miles per hour over on the eastern slopes. And of course, that will stir up a dusty haze. If you want to do outdoor plans this weekend, you're definitely going to want to make those plans on Sunday with a high temperature of 72 degrees. And then we're on Monday, which is eclipse day. We're going to have winds again in the afternoon, 77 the high temperature that day. Cold front comes in on Tuesday, and we'll see partly cloudy skies Tuesday. By next Wednesday, it's going to be gorgeous again. Oh, looks like the lawyers just called and said that I will not be able to fire this bad boy up at this exact moment. He says that I have to only drive this car if it's a professional driver of some kind, and clearly I'm not qualified at this moment to be able to do it. But I'll tell you what, that's what makes the Vado Speedway Park so irresistibly fun. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? What are you holding there? Oh, my IFB, thank you so much. Oh, Bobby, oh, I tell you what, I'm so glad you're here. This Speedway Park is so fun. I love it, I love it. Help me out here, Bobby. Help me out here.
Uh-oh,
my head is too big.
Here comes the hair.
My head has gotten too big. It's too big.
You can do it.
I knew it would be.
There's the hair.
Oh gosh, try to fix it if you can.
Yes,
Let me
sir.
tell you what, you want to have family fun? You come out here to Vado Speedway Park, Royal. Wow, that car is a monster. I can't believe you're crazy enough to actually get in there, and you're a bigger man than I am, squishing your body and contorting into a pretzel to get in that thing and then firing it up and going 120 miles per hour in the dirt.
It's what we do. It's fun. It's a sickness, and I got it.
It's a sickness,
And
I got it. KTSM 9 News. It's a sickness, and you want more of it.
We want you to come
Coming
and
up
get it too.
right after the break. We're going to get Bobby in this car.
And welcome back. It's Wednesday, and once again, KTSM is out in the community for our small town spotlight. Today, we're showcasing Vado, New Mexico. And Monica and Tirza are joining us live to tell us more about Vado and what to expect for KTSM 9 News at 6 o'clock. And girl, fun fact, I also had a little speed car out there. You want to share that picture? It's a pink one.
Yes, so
yes, with a stand with
it's so
estelacasas.com.
cool. Oh, go ahead. Yes.
Stand with estelacasas.com. This was sponsored by Viva Auto Group. Strength, courage, and hope for all the breast cancer survivors out there. Hello.
Wow, that is awesome. And I was about to say, Estela, how incredible is it that we are standing right in front of that speedway, and here you are with that incredible car. I just love it. I thought it was so timely, and you look really good
It was
next
fun,
to
and
it there, I
Jed
have to
Smith
say.
and his sons are the ones who drive that car, so it's always fun out there.
Oh.
Oh man, Estela, well, you just get cooler and cooler every day. I couldn't even imagine that. But in fact, we actually have a preview to our small town spotlight of the San Jose Church, which has been around, Monica, for around 200 years.
Wow.
Why don't we take a look at that right now?
Were established in 1854. The church was built by 1878. So we've been here for almost 200 years. Everything in the church is at least 100 years old. The beams that you'll see up at the top of the church were brought down the Rio Grande. The Rio Grande used to run right here, right by the church before it changed course. We have a lot of traditional saints that are up on the altar. The Guadalupe image that you'll see, that is an actual image from Ciudad Juarez that was brought by the Reverend Robert Villegas when he was here in the 80s. The tower that we have fell in 1987 and was rebuilt. In that tower that you'll see, the people of La Mesa used to hide from the Apache Indians up inside the little crevices, and the Indians used to use it to shoot at the opposing forces from the Spanish colonials. The altar that's in front, along with the podium and the ambo, those are brand new. They were donated by a parishioner. The main altar in the back is at least 60 years old. It is the main altar, it's the high altar. That's where we keep the body of Christ up in the tabernacle. This is the choir loft. You can catch the ladies that they're doing the Stations of the Cross right now. Our bells date back to the 1800s as well. Once you get a look at those, you'll see just how historic they are. Our community, once again, is very tight-knit. We take care of each other here in La Mesa. Whether you're Catholic or not, you're part of San Jose.
Wow, what an incredible story there. I didn't know there was so many things here to do in Vado. I mean, I have to admit, and I think I already told you, I didn't know we had a speedway here in Vado, but I can tell you we've been talking to the owner, and it's just an incredible place to be. Of course, we'll have a lot more a little later in our newscasts.
Yes, 100%, Monica. So much history to get into, but we'll go ahead and take a break. Robert will have more weather coming back.
We'll be right back.
Would you like to be a weather watcher? Send those fantastic pictures to news@ktsm.com. And thank you so much. Bobby, can I get a hair check, please?
Yes, you're looking amazing, sir.
How is it there?
You're looking
Not
good.
too sweaty?
Not too sweaty. You're
Is
good.
it out of shape?
You're glowing.
Okay. Would you do the honors, sir?
Yes, sir.
Step right in front of this car over here. Can we get a clap?
Yes. Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
Okay, go up there in front of the car.
Here we go.
Of course, we're live at Vado Speedway Park, and Mike Garcia is the general manager. He's driving this fantastic car. Give us that thumbs up there. All right. He's taking it around. Watch for the green flag, and hit it. Yeah, yeah, baby. Here's a quick last look at your forecast tomorrow. High temperature 82 degrees with light winds, another perfect day. Friday, a little bit windy at times with a high temperature of 85. And then Saturday rolls around a little gusty. I assume Charlie Clark has hooked us up for our race at 6 o'clock, Bobby?
Oh, Charlie has hooked us up.
Oh, he's hooked us up. Back to you, Estela.
Okay, good luck and be safe out there. Well, NMSU students Ishitak Ahmed and Nevaeh Smith are today's Estelas Estrellas. Both have been named Outstanding Student Leaders by the National Orientation Directors Association. This was at the association's regional conference back last month in St. George, Utah. Smith is a senior undergraduate student ambassador, double majoring in history and anthropology with a focus in culture and language. Ahmed is is a master's student in computer science and graduate family ambassador. So congratulations to you both. Well, thanks for watching, and Nightly News with Lester Holt is up next. We'll see you back here for KTSM 9 News at 6 and more from Vado on tonight's Spotlight.
Hair and wardrobe provided by